What's up, guys? It's Boondocks here, and today I'm actually going to be playing through Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. I personally think it's the best DLC that Gearbox has put out for both Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2. It's just a lot of fun. It expands on the story pretty well, and you kind of see Tiny Tina's personality a lot more, and she's actually a really popular character. I mean, there's players in a lot of other games that use Tiny Tina to represent them. I mean, I play League of Legends a lot, and there's a Tiny Tina team, and you know, it's just fun all around. So I'm gonna head over here and we'll get this started. I'm not really sure how long I'm gonna be playing these for, because they do take a little while, and the video's starting.
The Vault Hunters played a game.
I hope it's loud enough.
This is our most desperate hour. Unless we make a stand here and now, we're gonna die. Now. Go for initiative!
What's initiative?
It says which order we attack in.
I punched the initiative.
What's going on? I wasn't paying attention.
Tina, why don't you start over?
Welcome, fine ladies, to your first session of the most coolest game in world, Bunkers and Badasses. As your bunker master, I'll be spinning
B&B.
fantasy.
Wait, why the hell are we playing this kids game?
Well, maybe because shut the hell up, Morty!
Tina? She's right, though. Shut up.
While our vault hunting buddies beat the slamma-jamma out of that Hyperion informant downstairs, I thought we could play a game. Now, pick your characters. We got the Necromancer, the Commando, the Siren.
Siren. Dibs. My siren's name is Brick, and she is the prettiest.
Tina, why don't we just start now and figure that out later?
Come on, girl. You know we gotta wait for Roland before we start.
Tina, Roland's... You know Roland's not coming, right? He's not here anymore.
He's probably running late or something. We'll just start now. So, like I said, roll for initiative, suckers!
Boom. So yeah, one of the reasons I really like this, it shows the relationships between the characters a lot more than
I
the other
head
game,
toward the town to investigate.
you know, than even the main game shows. It shows that they're friends and they'll do things together, like play stupid board games and get along. Because other than that, you're just playing characters that go out and kill mass enemies and try to get loot. This shows that they actually do care about each other.
Music, and the whole area kind of smells like butts and dead people.
This area kind of smells like butts and dead people.
So I'm really low on ammo right now. Shouldn't be that big of an issue, hopefully. But considering I use almost all SMGs,
They start shooting at you.
I could run into some issues with that. I am, of course, using my B-Hawk, so hopefully it's not that big of an issue, considering that I'm going to be by myself. But I am just playing on regular difficulty level instead of OP8, even though I'm using OP8 weapons, just because I want to be able to kill shit real quick and get through the main story missions, show off what it's like. I do have it also set on friends, so if my friends drop in and out, who knows, maybe we'll get some play. It is pretty early on friggin' Tuesday, right after Veterans Day, so who knows. I doubt there's going to be that many people on, but it might be interesting if they stop by. The nice thing too is that when you do use a lot of the same weapons, they'll drop that ammo for you, but I've already used a massive amount of my B ammunition. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Once I get to Flame Rock Refuge, I'll be able to resupply, stock on up.
Close to the entrance to Flame Rock Refuge, but suddenly, the handsome sorceress
I don't want to die. Fuck off.
Oh, I want to smack it.
The first time I came here, I was on my assassin, and I actually deceived out to the right, so I didn't get hit by the attack, but the two people I was playing with did. I didn't know that they were going to get automatically rezzed, so I ran forward and picked up the siren that was with us. And oddly enough, it had a weird glitch where pretty much they could just receive infinite amount of damage after that.
Okay.
Like, their shields would just automatically recharge, and it was kind of cool.
Skeleton. And his name is...
Mr. Bony Pants?
Pants Guy?
I doubt it's going to happen this time, but so far, every time I've ever come here, the tubby skeleton has always appeared, which is kind of interesting because he drops a class mod, a legendary class mod. I know some people that actually sit here and keep trying to reset the area, exiting out of the game, just to try to get him to spawn in. And every time I've come here, either by myself or with another person that's just starting the game, or the DLC rather, he always seems to appear. And probably just because I said that, he's not going to, but who knows. I'm also on my, this is more of my team support build, because I typically use this character whenever I'm helping friends. But since she hasn't come here yet, I figured, you know, why not? I'll be able to easily jump in and just run through the DLC. I don't know why I'm really bothering to collect that stuff. I mean, I'm almost at the refuge, and once I get there, I'll be able to easily arm myself back up. No more ammunition, awesome. I'm not really used to that ever happening. It's part of the process of when you gib, you can just give yourself so much ammo that you never really have to worry about it, because by the time you run out, you'll have already cleared an area and then you can just rearm yourself. But to be honest, I've never gone over to that side. Okay, good to know. That doesn't work against them. Seahawk sure as hell does, though. That's the one annoying thing that I still hate about sirens, that your phase lock won't always work against certain enemies, but it still activates the cooldown, so it's like a double whammy. Now, if it put out the slag effect and then also reset, it might be a little too OP. But if you don't have rune, you're not even putting a slag effect on the enemies.
Let's talk to some townfolk.
So it can actually, it seems like it does nothing when you don't have rune. And that's just kind of sad. So right here, I gotta arm up real quick. Oh my god. Sorry about this. He's annoying as shit.
Don't put those all in one place. That'll wreak some havoc. If guns are magic, consider that a mana potion. Don't put those all in one place. That'll wreak
okay, that should be
some
enough.
havoc. Don't put those all in one place. I'm sure that'll find a nice home in some orc space.
At least it seems like the shotgun ammo goes up a little bit quicker.
Consider that a mana potion. Don't put those all in one place.
Okay, there we go. Try to get out of this town nice and quick. I'd like to at least get into the forest before calling it quits, but who knows. I do know that I'm going to need a fire weapon here in order to get past what Mr. Torque makes us do.
Sounds like we should go find this Eleanor. Bodyguard isn't here.
Oh, whoops. Forgot to put her piece on the board. Blam! Girl looks like she got a problem.
I punch her problems.
I talked to her. In character, of course.
In character,
Good
of
morrow,
course.
fair maiden. Does something trouble you?
Queen is missing. She went to the forest to bring the light back to the world.
So where'd she go?
She said something about
I
using
won't
the
let the
trio
sorcerer
to undo the
enslave
curse.
me.
That must be
I'll
where
die.
she's going. And so your purpose became clear. You gotta go to the forest.
I always thought the one part that's weird in here is that skeletons spawn right here in the town. Like, it's supposed to be a refuge, but they spawn the first time you come here. Doesn't make total sense to me, but you know, I'm not exactly the game designer, so it's their call. Oh shit. Oh.
Hold it.
See, I don't get why people don't like Ricochet. I personally love it, especially when you're in a big group of enemies.
Love my powers.
Like, yeah, if you're just trying to pick off one, it's a wasted talent, but usually they're always grouped. Because, I mean, if I shoot him, of course I do that and nothing procs down. I got one extra hit off on him for 500,000, which isn't that big of a deal, but, you know, when you get that B effect to proc, and next thing you know,
Yes.
you're killing everybody around the target.
It's too dangerous to go alone. I shall accompany you. Just 1 second.
And here comes Mr. Torque, who's probably one of my favorite characters in the game. He's just so ridiculous.
Tina, put me in the game!
Okay.
Explosions!
Wow! To see you, wow! So I'm a gatekeeper, huh? In that case, you gotta prove your badassitude. Ask me. First task, blow up the village's scouting clips with the firebird. Because reasons!
Okay, I don't want to run all the way out there, but apparently I gotta hit the stupid switch in order to get it to activate, so I'm gonna go over to this one first. You know, I wouldn't think that you would need to do all that extra crap, like all this stupid running around, just in order to complete the objective that you know. I mean, I know that you need to shoot that. Try to get a shot off on the other one here. Times like these, I wish I had a pitchfork or something. Damn it. Yeah, this could be a little bit annoying right here. Maybe I gotta get all the way out here on this freaking bridge thing. You know what? I'll just shoot the barrel.
Just destroyed the village's only way to see approaching threats. We had no reason to do that.
Fantasy! Alright, badass task 2. Go to the town tavern.
You know, it's an interesting way to play the game when they just keep adding in random characters. You know, you drop in the tavern, it kind of brings you back to the fact that this is a fantasy game instead of a regular DLC where they're real life enemies and
It
whatnot.
doesn't have a tavern.
Okay, you're at the tavern. The bar owner has a problem.
And just to make this extra easy, I'm going to put on my Rough Rider.
Talk to her.
Hey, adventurer. It's closing time, but these idiots... Could you throw them out for me? Don't be afraid to get rough. Thanks, sugar.
Oh, come on, all right. I'm sorry. I'll never say that douchey again, I promise. Bitch!
That is unacceptable. Chase him down.
Where'd he go?
Punch him so hard he explodes.
The last time I actually punched this guy and he exploded, I got flung off the friggin' side. Let's hope with the Rough Rider being as low as it is, the explosion doesn't, like, kill me, because, well, that would suck. Can I actually phase lock him? No. Phase locked the pumpkin, apparently. What? Friggin' Scorn blocked the punch. Yeah, right here. I got blasted off the side.
No sense. Torg is ruining your campaign.
Back to the B.
Well done. You're now badass enough to survive the forest.
One more mission. Blow up the ocean! Yeah, good job, Torque.
New mission! I want you to blow up the ocean!
Please get him out of our way.
Alright, fair enough. Okay, Mr. Torg, I banish you to the stocks.
So as much as I love first-person shooters and action games and all that, I really do like RPGs. And recently, one of my favorite RPG games just released its newest expansion, I guess you can call it, Pokemon X and Y. Yeah, I play Pokemon. I started playing that back when I was like 8 years old.
You enter the forest.
You know, the show was on TV. I was a little kid, watched the show every day after school. Next thing you know, they say, get ready, the game's coming out soon. Holy crap, I couldn't wait. So I kept just constantly searching for it. You know, I went to the store. I thought it might have already been out. No, sorely disappointed on that one. But not that big of a deal. I eventually was able to get it. And you know, back in the old Game Boy era, when, you know, it was all that weird green and black coloring that you got on the original Game Boy. It was nowhere near as impressive as the newer games. And if you buy XY, if you like Pokemon, the new one is friggin' awesome. The 3D models of all the Pokemon are cool. They have different appearances whenever you fight them.
You find a jewel on the ground.
Like whenever they
Did the queen left
faint
to mark the
playing the
ground?
game.
Then we should
It's
follow the jewels.
just a lot of
Right to it.
interesting
Yeah, with Big Lily
little
style.
bits and pieces.
Just stick to the main road and you'll be ace.
This forest grew from the corpse
So,
of
yeah, if you ever like playing Pokemon, I definitely recommend getting the new one.
Maybe after I kill you, a fern will grow out of your body or something. People like ferns. You ever notice that?
So hopefully this isn't too boring. Maybe I should actually increase the difficulty when I come back here. Because obviously I'm not going to play through this whole mission in one go. That would just take way too long. But when I come back, I'll probably bump it up at least OP6. Just that way the enemies have a chance of hurting me. Like right now, I mean, they're all over my junk, but it's pretty much doing nothing to me.
Please stop.
Even with my B down, I'm still doing enough damage with one burst. Okay, come on. There you go. Almost tempted to just bust out my Rough Rider and go like that. The extra movement speed and whatnot, be able to tear through this area real quick. So, you know, like even in the game, the main game, there's a lot of side missions that you can do while on the story, or bonus effects that you can pull off. But I usually skip them. I mean, they don't grant you any real bonuses other than experience. And at 72, why would you care about experience? Some of them are just annoying. Like Fink's Slaughter Dome trying to kill all the bandits with crits. If you're trying to just farm to get the kitty, like if you save the challenge for the kitty, why the heck would you care about trying to get crits? So you just bypass it. Oh no, you can't do nothing here.
It says you need to bathe the artifacts in the juices of blah blah blah. Whatever.
Yeah, there's no skeletons here. I want my fire interfacer.
You just need to collect some blood fruit.
Calm down.
What? What's a blood fruit?
It's a squishy thing that grows on the tree. Yeah.
Wow, I just shot at nothingness. That was a clear skill right there. I mean, obviously I'm a pro player, and I wish they had a competitive side of this, so that way, you know, I could show off my pro eliteness, but oh well. No, in all honesty, you could make a pretty interesting competitive game with this, more than just the duels or the combat arenas in the first game. In the first game, the combat arenas could usually wind up being a joke.
The blood fruit grew on the tree.
In my opinion, it was a real joke because of
Think you're cool enough
Mordecai.
to shoot without killing the tree first?
You really need your shield in order to survive the hits coming from your enemies, and Mordecai would just bypass it if he's built that way, so seems relatively pointless to me to even try to compete against his ass, but whatever. You know, maybe it's because I'm a League player, but I think a MOBA type match using this would be a lot of fun. And once again, another enemy that I can't use my phase lock against. Holy shit, he was right in my face. Yeah, it's an interesting way of making the exploding type enemies without directly having them be like the exploder, where they run in and just self-detonate. They're actually carrying the grenades, kind of like a psycho, or carrying an explosive crate, similar to a psycho, I guess. What the hell is shooting me? Man, this Pixie really just wants to die. She just keeps following me around and shit. And there she goes. She got what she asked for. So, you know, I don't think my commentary here was all that interesting, and I apologize for that, but basically this is more to just show the general playthrough of Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Hopefully I'll be able to play later on with some other people, and we'll be able to get into like actual discussions and whatnot. But now that I'm at another area, does this spot even have a teleporter? Yeah, it's got a teleporter right here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not.
Morty, you look different.
Yeah?
Well,
Oh, it's the...
if I can't teleport here next time, then I'll just run before I start the recording.
We told you what happened to blood.
But anyway,
So anyway, she's so cute. Where
good
is
luck. Have fun.
Let's just
Peace.